Hi, this is Allie from Allie Katz Crafts. I'm here to bring you a video on the Paper Pumpkin Special Delivery January 2026. In this kit, you could make 9 cards. 3 that look like this, 3 that look like this, and 3 that look like this. They all have matching envelopes, as you can see. You could also purchase these dies, which are separate, and you can use them in their cards. They're beautiful, by the way. Beautiful. Haha, I didn't realize I said that. But this has to do with postage stamps, this die. It cuts out a postage stamp. It has little tulips, really cute. In the kit, you'll get several things to make all 3 of the cards, as you can see. I don't have much of that left because I've used up a lot of it. I, however, do not make these cards. I don't know if you've seen my videos, but if you haven't, I make my own thing. And I use bits and pieces from it to make more. And my goal is every month to try and make 30. Sometimes I make it, sometimes I don't. We will see. So I have 2 cards I'm going to do tonight, and I got part of them done because they require quite a bit of work, and I wanted to do 2. So, also you get these stamped. I almost forgot. Sorry about that. You'll get Sending Love, You Brighten My Day, Just For You, Airmail, Happy Valentine's Day. It has a cute little rose and a postage cancel stamp, little hearts, Airmail, and then a little thing that says love. So what we're going to make with the first one is we're going to take this little piece that held in the postage stamps, and we're going to use that. We're also going to use one of the card bases that I've cut down. So the first thing you're going to have is you're going to get the strawberry slush, cut it. It's going to be start out 5.5 by 8.5, score it at 4 1/4, and fold it in half. I'm going to get a piece of black cardstock, which would be 4 inches by 5 1/4, and I've already pre-glued that down. This is the inside. That will be, oh shoot, I forgot. Let me look at it again. 3 3/4 by 5. Yeah, 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, and that will be going on the inside. Then you'll have this card piece, which is the bubble bath, and it is 3 3/4 by 5. So the stamp set that I'm going to use is this one. It's an old set that I bought many, many years. It has a cat. It's a Valentine's one. I wanted to do a Valentine's one. It has a cat with little glasses on it. And a little, oh, look at that. I forgot what it's called. The guy that shoots the arrow. And it has a cute kitty cat with hearts and a paw print. And the kitty cat there says, Happy Valentine's Day. So I'm going to pull in that stuff. So the first thing I want to do is I want to color this, because I don't want it white. Okay, so the original piece had actually 2 more pieces that came across here, but I cut them off because it wouldn't fit on my card. See, it's going to fit like this eventually, just like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the strawberry slush ink and my dauber, my pink dauber. And what I want to do is I want to color this background so that it'll give it color so it won't be so white. So I'm just going to ink it with my blender. My friend Lori gave me this blender. Thank you again, Lori. I love it. I mean, I had the other ones, but when she gave me this, I realized this is even better because it gets right to all those little spots that you can't get to a lot of times. So it was like nice, very nice. So I'm going to bring this around. Just kind of color it. Okay, like so. Whoops. Okay, so that's the first thing. Let's get this a little darker right here. I kind of want that a little bit darker. There we go. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this in from the card base. That's the piece from the card base. And I'm going to get this stamp right here and the bubble bath. And I'm going to do a background. So this says, well, let me show on the hair there. It says love, 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 and a heart right in the middle. Really cute. I thought that would be a cute background. So I'm going to stamp off and stamp on. Just, I don't want it real light. I mean real dark. Just so it's a hint. The whole idea is just to give it something so it's not so plain. That's the goal here. And I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing it. No, there's no rhyme or reason, to tell you the truth. I'm just doing it. So it has a nice little background. The whole idea is to give it a background. If it overlaps, no big deal. It's okay. I'm making it into designer paper, you know, DSP, or pretty paper, some people call it. That's what I used to call it. This is my pretty paper. That's what I like to do, so make it pretty. And that's why I called it pretty paper. So now I'm going to go back over it and make sure I kind of get every spot. Oh, I did that too far. Darn it. That always happens to me at least once. I get excited about doing it and it just happens. But you know what? That's okay. It's okay. It's not gonna be a killer on the whole card. So now I want to take and bring this in. Just like this. I'm going to glue it down. Okay, so let me check out one thing really quick. So I have a design that I want to do. So this is going to go up here. Is that where it goes or there? I had my design. Now I got to think about where I put it. I think it's this way. I really do. It feels like it's that way. But I could be wrong. That one goes there. That one goes there. And that one. And then that one. Okay, I got it. So now I'm going to glue it down. I'm going to get my glue. And just going to put a little bit of glue all around the edges. As you can see the blue on here from where the original was. I turned it over so I wouldn't have that blue color. These were the postage stamps that was on here. So I try and use as much as I can. And I don't know if I said this in one of the videos. I'm going, oh, I'm going to do something with that eventually. So I had this design a couple of days ago, but it's hard to get to all my videos. I can't do more than one a day because it takes forever to upload. So I'll put this in here, kind of center it out the best I can. Let me pull it off here so I could show you. Get as close as I can so it's straight. And press it down. Okay. And then it's going to go on here eventually. But let's make it look good. So the next thing I want to do is I have a red piece of paper right here. I'm going to stamp it says Happy Valentine's Day on here in the strawberry slush. Yes, I'm bringing strawberry slush into this one. Let's get my stamp thing here because that makes a difference. So the rose is on here because it's just there. Hold it down and press it down. And I got this. Oh, it does not look good on the red paper. Hey, we'll get white paper. I was debating whether it looked good on the red. I didn't test it, which I should have done. But I usually do. Let's just get this one out. One of my little scraps. Okay, stamp it on here, hold it down. There we go. That's better. The strawberry slush looks red but has a pinkish tinge to it. And by the way, that stamp came from Stamps of Life, a very old set that I got many, many years from them. So Stamps of Life. And they don't ever retire stuff. So if you ever want to go get something from them, it'll still be there. It's very rare. Well, they have a few things they retire, but not very much. I wish Stampin' Up! Wouldn't retire all their stuff, but I understand they want to bring in new stuff. I totally get that. So now we are going to fussy cut it. I'm going to fussy cut right out of here. Bring that around. So normally what I do, when I do these types of cards, I bring out my little pre-cut one that I cut out. And it's a die. And when I saw this, I go, oh. And I usually do it with every card. Every time I do one of these paper pumpkin things, I usually will bring out this particular die. And I'll show you it. So it's this die. And this is what it looks like when it's cut out. So I usually, oh, not that one. It's the other die. I have a couple of them. Silly me. So I have it in this bag right here. I keep it in my drawer because I do it quite a bit. So it's right. Okay, it goes like that. There we go. So it's this die. And it goes like this. There we go. I got it right. So that's the die. And that's what it cut out looks like. And I got a little goober there, but no big deal because it will be covered up. So that's usually what I do. But when I saw this card kit, I'm going, oh, I don't have to do that. I will use that piece. So there we go. We have this. Okay, so now let's start putting this together. So this will go right there eventually. Okay, so now we have the kitty cat and things here. So we are going to color them. And I've already pre-stamped them and fussy cut them out as best I could. Now this does have some dies for it. And I'll show you. It's just the cat and the heart, but not the rest. So I did not use a die cut. I should have used that, but I didn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the cat white, but I'm going to give it a cute little pink ears here. A little nose. So there's our cat. That kitty cat's going to fit right here. Now I'm going to color this one right here. And I need to get and I'm using the markers that my friend Lori gave me. Thank you, Lori. I'm going to use the real red. And I'm going to go around the edges like this. Just go around it real nice. The markers work really good for this because you don't have to do any blending and it's nice and dark. That's the look I wanted, was to go dark. It's really cute. I love the stamp set. I've only ever used it, I think just once. It was a long time ago when I got it. It was a Michaels thing. I don't go shopping Michaels very much. Ever since I started doing Stampin' Up, I realized that stuff is cheap stuff, but it'll do, in the meantime. And that's what I was doing in the meantime. Okay, so there's that. I'll show you really close. And I'll get my pink one out because I'm going to do the rest. See? So there's that. So now I'm going to color the background pink. Right here, just behind the cat. I'm going to leave the kitty cat white. Just get it all colored and make it look cute. When I laid this out, it looked so cute. I think you're going to love this card. I hope you do. So here is a kitty cat with a little pink around here to make it a little bit darker. And it's okay if you go on the red a little bit because it blends in. So there we go. There's the kitty cat. So cute. So the next thing I'm going to do is I want to color this. So I'm actually going to use a blender in because The markers did not have anything that was this light. And I checked, I looked. This is called Ivory. It's one of the numbered sets, and it's not like a crumb cake. Because I tried the crumb cake on this, and I didn't like it. I just wanted a cute little brown kitty. So I took this, and I colored the kitty in, and just lightly touched it. You gotta be careful of that tip because you'll wreck it. Push down hard. Don't ever push hard on your tips. Even with the markers, don't do that. Because you notice I just barely touch it to it and just the color just flows everywhere. With both markers and blenders. I wish the markers had these. And I wish they weren't getting rid of them because I really like them a lot. So there we go. So now I'm going to take, oh, by the way, I just said pink. This is called Bubble Bath. So I'm going to do the heart in Bubble Bath. So it'll be really cute. I think you'll like this card. I know I like it. I mean, I haven't even put it together, and I just know, just by how it went. So we're going to do this. Cupid, that's what it is. He's a kitty Cupid. Just came to my mind what it was called. Has his little bow and his arrow. So cute. I have a bow and arrow here in my backyard. Not a very good shot. I found out, my son told me, he goes, you have to keep both eyes open. I go, what? You have to squint to see better. He goes, no. You keep both your eyes open. Oh my gosh, my shot became better. So then I got my 22 out. I got a revolver, which I love. Only in Texas you can get this kind of stuff. And I was shooting in my backyard. And the first time I had my eyes open, he goes, no, remember I told you, do not keep both of them open. And I go, I can't focus good. He goes, try it. So I kept trying it, and oh my gosh, it really does work. So I'm going to put Wink Estella on this cute little wings. Oh, you're going to love this. Look at this. Look at his wings. I hope you can see this. My friend Lori gave me that. Isn't that cute? I hope you can. I think you can. It looks like you might be able to. So he looks adorable. I love him. So he's going to go right here. This little guy gets to go. Actually, I think, hold on. That goes there. This goes there. This is going to go here. It says, be mine. Well, let me see. Which one looks better? That one or that one? I think that one looks better. So I'm going to put be mine right there. Okay, so let's, before we put everything down, we have to stamp be mine there. Now that's going to be hard because it's a wooden stamp. This is from Stampin' Up! 2002. An old set. I have all those little old ones. And that's why I didn't want a Valentine's this year, because I still have all my other ones. Maybe one day I'll get one. Plus I got one last year. The new one, which was, it was a special. One of those celebration specials, and that's how I got it. And I thought, that's all I need. I don't need anything more. So we're going to take, and we're going to get the strawberry slush. And because it's a red rubber, we don't have to back it. So now this is the hard part. I need to get it down really low, look down under it, and stamp it. Be mine. Not the best, but that's okay. It's okay. It's a little bit lower than I wanted, but that's okay. I think I can live with that. Now I'm going to grab, where's it at? This one, which I need to put on another block because that is way too big. So let's pull this one off of here. And my flower. And I'm going to put the hearts. Oh, I can't really see through it. Okay, so what I did was I wanted it thicker because my fingers kept touching. So I glued two together. Well, the problem is you can't really see through it that great. So you have to kind of guess. So I don't want to do one of those for what I see. So I'm going to take and put it like this. So I don't get that last heart. See how I did that? Or you could take and put a piece of tape there, whichever you choose. So now I can see it really good. I'm going to line it up, put it right in the middle, the best I can. And there's the hearts. See? Not bad. Okay. Let's clean off this stamp. And I'll clean off my other one. There we go. Okay, so now we can start putting this together a little bit. But we have to do one more thing. This kitty cat needs a bow around his neck. So let's put a bow around his neck before we do anything. With my little bit of ribbon. Now it's going to have to be a tie bow because if I do it too big, I think it might not work for this cat. We don't want it all bow, right? So we're just going to do that. Then we'll chop it. There we go. Aww. It's a little girl kitty, huh? So let's get my dimensionals. Put it right here. And we'll dimensionalize this sweet cat. Like so. Then we'll dimensionalize this little kitty cat, little Cupid guy, girl. I think it's a girl, right? So this is going to go right up there. So let's put the kitty cat right here. Okay, and then we're going to put the other kitty cat in the other corner. Like so. I need to use the mini ones on this one because I want to put 4 so it's like a little more even, kind of like that. Okay, and then I'm going to put it right here. There we go. So let's put it right on our card front. There's something else I was going to do, and I don't remember now. I think I had planned to put ribbon around the top and bottom. I think that's what I did. Yes, I did plan that. The whole idea was to go like this. Watch. Wait, I need to put my tear tape on first. I knew there was a reason I had that ribbon out for longer. Why did I do that? Oh yeah, when I started to lay it down, I realized I wanted to put ribbon around it. So we're going to take and put a piece of tear and tape right here. Sorry, I'm out of camera there. One right there. And one right there. Actually, I should probably just do the whole thing because I'm going to actually put it down on the card. I don't know. We'll see, right? I never do tear and tape for the whole thing because I like to move it around with my glue. What's it going to hurt, right? I don't know. We'll see. We will see, right? So I'm going to pull the backing back on this one and this one and this one. This one. We'll hold off on the top ones for now. And it's right now is rain and sleet. Now I didn't know what that was. First time I found out was here when I moved here, right? Today, actually. And it's really weird how sleet worked. It's water that is so cold that's coming out of the sky, and it freezes upon contact. And then it sticks to your ground, which I've never heard of that because I'm from California. That's weird to me, I thought. Whatever. So here we go. So now I'm going to pull off the backings of this. And then I could make sure it's going the right way, and lay this right on here just like this. So there we go. Oh, so cute. Really, it is cute. I know I say that with all my videos, don't I? So now, I got these little things from Stampin' Up. I'm going to embellish it a little bit. Make it look really cute. I think you're going to like it. It's a cute Valentine. So I'm going to get my glue. And where do I want to put these? I think I want to put one right here. Make sure I'm in camera, double checking. I put my pen in here because it seems to be clogged up for some reason. So yeah, it's rain and sleet, and I walked outside to grab some dinner, and I almost slipped down the stairs. It was already froze over. I did not expect that. Oh, this is crazy. But yeah, I've never experienced this before. I mean, it snowed here, and it's going to snow later tonight, too. Let's put a little something on each one of these boxes, I think. Would be kind of nice. Just for fun, right? Maybe a couple on one of these boxes. There we go. So let's, oops, grab some of these guys out so I can see them better. And get my take or pick tool, which is in my drawer, of course. And I'm going to pull out some little hearts. There's one. I think I'm going to stick to the red ones. Or maybe I'll do this little letter. This is kind of cute. Let's put a letter right there. I have another little heart. And let's stick a letter right over there. Just because we can, right? So let's stick a heart right here. You know, it's my design. I can do what I like, right? One day I'll do a live and you can give me your input. But the problem is I can't see your comments on my phone. That's why I haven't done anything like that. I think, you know what? These are little lips. Didn't even notice that. I mean, I thought the shape of the heart there was something wrong with it. And I just looked at it just now. It's their lips. Look at this. You have to see this. So right there, those are little lips. A little letter, and there's hearts, and these like little candies. Don't let your kids get near these; they'll eat them. Because they do look like candies, you know, that candy you put on cookies. And I do that a lot with my grandkids. They go, "Oh, candy, Grandma." So there's the first card, and let's decorate the inside. So we have our paper. Let me get my Stampin' Paris mat out. And where's my little hearts? I'm not going to put anything on the inside because everything's pretty much on the outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to decorate it because it looks really cute when it's done like that. I know I always like it that way. I'm assuming that most people like that way too. Kind of pick up my mess a little bit. It's getting messy over here. And I'm looking for my heart stamps that I was just stamping with. Huh. Oh, I put something on top of it. Silly me. So, actually, you know what? I forgot I have this. this is what I have for it. I forgot. See, I looked over and there it was. So I'm going to grab my strawberry slush ink. And I'm going to ink this thing right here. And the reason why is you will see why. It's pretty cool. Here's my dauber. So the next card, I have everything kind of done. So we're going to put it together and I'll talk you through it. So I'm going to ink this up. And watch, you can see this is really cool. Okay, so I cut these little hearts out of another set. These little row of hearts. Look at that cute little row of hearts. And I'm going to back it on here so they look red from the other side. And that's going to be my border. I almost put something else here. I just didn't think about it. That's why I lay it out so I don't forget. So there we go. And I'm going to put that right here on the bottom. I need a bit more glue right here because it's not sticking. Guess I didn't put any there. So now I'm going to put some glue on here. All the way across. We'll have a cute little heart border. I'm going to even out where the hearts are. And stick it down. Okay. And then we're going to chop off the end. Right? The scissors are somewhere over here. I don't know where they went. So I'll just get another pair out. Oh, it's sitting right next to me. Okay. There we go. So that's what the bottom looks like. And that's going to get glued on the inside. And I was testing my ink on here, by the way. I always do a lot of testing on the back of my cards to see how it looks. That way I don't mess up my card. Then I know what I'm doing when I get ready to do a video. Put this right in the middle. And there's the inside. Cute little Valentine's Day card. I hope you like it. I know I do. So now we're going to move on to, let's turn over my scratch paper, to a Easter card. And what we're going to use the Easter basket bundle because my friend Lori sent this to me and because I love Easter. Easter's one of my favorite holidays. My husband and I got married on Easter Sunday. So, just the dies that come with it. Another reason I wanted it, you could build a basket, Easter basket. Wait till you see my future videos. They're going to be awesome. And I got paper. And look, okay, so I've been working. So this is what I do, because I do this cards with the seniors. I've already pre-stamped them for them. And I've already colored some. Look at that. So I pre-stamped the carrots, the little baby chick. Oh, this chick is so stinking cute. Look at him. Look at him, he's just so cute. And the tulips. I love tulips. I love flowers. Okay, flowers and I are best friends. And this is a grass from another kit. But this one does have grass, as you can see, right? There. And it's going to fit perfect in there. So I have stuff ready to do my next videos. So for this one, we're going to kind of do the same thing, but we're doing Easter theme. And I've already cut out all the things because I knew this would go late. So we did the same cardstock, except for now it's 11 inches by 4 1/4, scored in half. And let's do the inside really quick. So we don't have to do any coloring with this one because I've already pre-done it so that we could not have to worry about that. So where's my, I have a bunny stamp somewhere. Did I put it back? I think I got too organized. And guess what? I put it back. So I'll get my stamps out. Hold on. Oh, it's in here. So when I use the Memento ink, or is it stays on? Stays on. That's what I used. You clean it, look, they turn blue. Pretty weird. This is not pink. So what I was going to do is I wanted to get a little bunny that I was using right here. Let's put them on a block. There's all my other stamps. And my stays on out. There's a stays on cleaner. I need to get one. I can't find mine. I think that would help with the ink. So with the stays on, it tends to get sticky, or you have to make sure you ink it up real good. And they have it as a cloth pad, so you can do this, which is really nice. So I'm going to grab this little bunny, and I'm going to put him like he's kind of peeking out of the corner here. Just like that. Isn't he cute? Okay, so the inside is done. Except for we need to color his little nose. He's going to be a little white bunny. Or should I make a brown bunny? Actually, you know what? It's brown on the outside. Let's make it brown on the inside. So I have my, let's see, where is it at? Oh, here it is. I think this is the color. Let me double check. No, I wanted to use a different one. Here it is. I wanted to use the 500 one. So now I'm going to color his little ears, because he's a cute bunny. I thought about doing white, and I thought, no, I made the cat white in the last one. I think I should do this one. Now, I looked at my ink ones, my regular markers, and they don't have this color. And I'm very sad, because the colors they had was way too dark for what I wanted. So I'm glad I had purchased these. I still need to get a few more of these markers, but I have enough to what I need to do. So I'm not too worried about it. And I'll get them little by little. It's not a big deal. Okay, there we go. Let's make his ears pink and his little nose pink. He'll be all done. Okay, oh, he's so cute. So let's put this on the inside. So that is done. And see how it leaves the color behind? And with the markers, it doesn't. Notice how the markers doesn't leave one? So you can't do this on the envelope because it'll bleed through. Unless you don't care, which sometimes I don't care. And the same measurements as before. This is 5 inches by 3 3/4 on the inside. Okay, so there's the inside of that one. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to ink this like we did last time in the strawberry slush. Whoops, I just dropped my stamp, my Be Mine stamp. Let's move this stuff out of the way. It's in my way now. And we're going to ink this outside edge. Now this one ripped, so I have to be very careful with it when I lay it down. And I use the same card base that I did with the other one out of the kit. I use this little bit. And I've had this prepared for like 3 or 4 days. So I was like, oh my God, I have to get this done. So I can move on. I have other cards that I want to do. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other cards ready to go. But I wanted to get this one done because I keep pushing this one aside. Well, number one, I had to figure out what I was going to put on it. I knew that I wanted to do something, and I thought, ooh, I'm going to do Easter one because it's Easter colors. I'm going to do Valentine's because there's Valentine colors in this particular kit. I thought that would be really cool. So with this one, because we're doing Easter colors, what I'm going to do is, where's my thing? I need to clean that off really, really good. So let me get it over here and do some scrubbing. Gotta get it really clean because last time I did it, it turned everything purple. Which, you know, purple's nice and all, but I didn't think that would work. So I bring it over here so you can see what I'm doing. So I gotta clean. Do the best I can. I gotta stamp it and see if it turns colors. See, there's a little bit of blue still. Okay. It's almost there. Let's put another water on there and see what happens. So I think it's ready to go. Okay, so now we're going to stamp the bunny in the background. Just all over there. So as a shadow of a bunny, because the bunny's going to be on this one. So we're going to use the bubble bath, stamp off, and stamp on. So it's just a little bit of a color. So it looks like there's something in the background. Not a whole lot. And the little ears sometimes turns out darker. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just pressing too hard? Could be, huh? So it's meant to be hodgepodge, so to speak. So there we go. Just a little bit of hodgepodge of a bunny. It is cute, though. I gotta say that. So I'm gonna clean off my stamp. There we go. That stays on crazy stuff, I'm telling you. It really is. So now we're going to glue this down. And you move this out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. And I don't want to get it wet, get it all sticky. I need to find my silicone mat. I took it with me to do something with my seniors, and I left it in my bag, and it's clear across the room. I can't get to it right now. I just need to get it out of the bag. Taking glue all the way around the edges, just like I did the other one. Okay. So now I want to see where it lands. Try and get it as neat and tidy and even as I can. Now, if it isn't, it's not the end of the world. It's okay. You know? Those two that broke right there, got to get those lined up. Okay, there we go. So it is a little bit crooked, as you can see. Let's bring it up a little bit higher. And just a little bit higher. This is why I like liquid blue. Seriously. Let's do a measurement. Let's see. There. Yep, looks even. Doesn't look like it, but it is. I'm not going to argue with the measurements, right? This needs to come over a tiny bit more so it matches up with this piece right there. There we go. That took a little bit of work. It's still kind of not totally even. a little bit further there, but I think it'll be okay. It'll be okay, right? It's all good. So let's grab our ribbon. We'll do this part and we'll start putting it together. Do our tear and tape again. Oh, here it is. I was looking for it. Oh, it's out. That was my paper pumpkin one. No big deal, because guess what? I have more in this drawer if I can find it. I'll just get out another one until I can find it. It's not a big deal, right? There we go. That one right there. That one right there. And we'll pull off the backing. I'm going to have to get my silicone mat, evidently, so I can lay this down. Let me go get that really quick. Here we go. Because I don't want it to stick to my placemat or my paper. My chair's giving me a hard time moving forward. So it's officially snowing outside. It's very quiet though. I think it's not. I think it's basically turning into ice. It's not doing anything. From what I've seen. So these cards are gonna be the same, but there's a different theme. Because I had two backings and I thought, I can't do them the exact same. I need to change up the pattern here. And I wanted to show off this new stamp and die set because it's beautiful. It is so beautiful. I mean, how can you not show it off, right? I'm going to go around here like I did last time. Stick it down, go all the way over there. Let's do that. We're going to go right here. There. I'll cut it off. Okay. Now we're going to lay it right here. And let's start putting the card together. So we're going to put the little bunny right here. Isn't he cute? And we have Hello Spring that's going to go right there. And this is going to go on the inside of the card. So let's move some of the stuff out of the way so we have room. Let's do this first. Let's stamp. Oh, no, we can't. Let's put it on here. Whew, almost messed that one up, huh? Let's grab our strawberry slush ink. And this is an old Stampin' Up! One. I think it's 2020. There we go. We're going to put Hello Spring. We're going to look at it from the side because it's red rubber. And hold it down, and there we go. Hello Spring. Okay, this was one of my favorite stamp sets. Let me show you it. Oh my goodness, look at that. 2001. It comes, even has the old box. It comes with tulips. It comes with a basket, a different, this kind of bunny, that kind of bunny, that kind of bunny, and the Hello Spring. I use this, I always go back to it. Just because of the stamps. You know, it's a beautiful stamp set. That's all I got to say. It really is pretty. However, this one is awesome. So you can see the difference in years. This one has dies, has more to it. This one's red rubber. Red rubber is good. However, you can't see what we're doing, so you have to see how I look to the side for it. That's a disadvantage of it. So we're going to get my dimensionals. And we are going to pop up our cute little bunny. So I'm going to put it right there. And, oops. I think think I need to get a couple minis for the ears. My friend Lori sent me all these little fun dimensionals for myself and the seniors. And they're wonderful. And I never had the minis. I always cut these big ones in half. So when she sent me them, I'm going, ooh, that was a nice surprise. Pretty awesome. So as you can see, the background, oops, is looking really cute together. Let me show you the background. See how it looks on here? Isn't that neat? You can barely see it. It just looks like there's something back there, but you don't quite know what it is. That's what's cool. A cute little chicken. It's so cute. We have our little eggs right here. I love these eggs. And the tulips right there. This little egg. And I got a carrot that's going to go in the bunny's hand. Isn't that cute? It's going to hold on to it just like this, which I should have cut his hand out. Hold on. It's not too late to ever do that. I'm going to get my X-Acto knife out. I'm going to not cut his hand off, but I'm going to cut around it so he could hold on to the carrot, because he needs to hold on to the carrot. I almost forgot to cut his hand out, not off. Hopefully it's not under that dimensional. If it is, then we'll lift it up. Yep, it is under there. Nope, not quite. Okay, so now we'll lift up his hand and look what he's going to do. He's going to hold on to the carrot because he's so happy to have his carrot. We'll put it right in his little hand. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. I'm going to leave his hand. I'm not even going to glue his hand down. Oh, there's a hair there and I blew everything all over. Crazy me. Well, I think I salvaged it at least. Okay, so let's put our little chickie down. He could use a little tiny dimensional. Chicken, little baby chicken, so stinking cute. One egg and 2 eggs. Oops, the wrong side. And a little tulip. Another tulip. Okay. Let's take that off. Put the tulip there. And this one right here. A couple eggs. And we will overlap them a little bit. Kind of like that. Okay, let's bring in our card base. Where did I set it? I had it a second ago. Oh, there it is. I set it all the way over here. Okay, and let's glue it down. I think I need this because I want to move it around. I'm afraid I just need that movability, if that makes sense. Okay, let's get this all lined up the best we can. Remember, side, corners, look at it all at once, and then place it down. There we go. Cute card. I love it. So the last thing I want to do is I want to put some grass right here. So how are we going to do that is the question. Aha. Actually, I need to go a little higher so I can cover up that. So I need to cut it down. That's the first step. There's that one. And then that one. So I'm going to cut and then cut Okay, so that should be perfect. Let's cut this a little bit like this more. There we go. Cover up my ribbon. That's okay. Okay. That's almost perfect. Let's cut it down a tiny bit more. If I do little by little, then we don't have a problem. If we do too much, all of a sudden, you know, it's like you measure twice and cut once. That's how it works. However, I sometimes don't think that way. Okay, so now, the next thing I want to do is I want to stamp the sentiment. I want to do the Happy Easter sentiment. There we go. And I'm going to put it right here. And I'm going to do it in Strawberry Slush. So let's bring in our Stampin' Pierce mat. And let's stick that right there. And we'll stamp off to make sure it's good. Yep, looks good. Now we're going to center it in the middle as best we can. And there we go. That turned out really good. Then I want to get my, where'd it go? I had everything out here. The question is, where did I put it? Here it is. It's right there. I want to grab my little Easter Bunny paw prints. Put them there. So it looks like the Easter Bunny's just kind of walking around. There we go. And then let's put it on the card. Now, I die cut this a while back down in my stash. So it has double stick tape already on there. So it doesn't matter just pulling it off and sticking it on there. So I want to take and put it so it shows a little bit of the pink. Get on there as even as I can and then press it down. And our little baby chickadee is having an issue here. The grass is bothering his legs. So let's give him, this grass, a tiny bit of a haircut for him. There we go. He doesn't need all that extra grass there, right? So now we can kind of like trim this up to where it matches up a little bit better. There we go. That's better. That's perfect, I think. I hope you like it. I know I do. Now the bunny, see this little tiny knot bow that I have? He's going to get a bow around his neck, just like the kitty cat. Let's put this right here. Okay. So he has a bow around his neck. Let's put it behind the carrot. He has his carrot and his cute little bow on. He is so stinking cute. I love this card. Happy Easter, the bunny paw prints. Okay. The next thing I want to do, I have some Easter embellishments here. They're not Stampin' Up. I'm sorry. But they're cute looking. There's little carrots and there's white bunnies and what else? Little white pink circles. Looks like half eggs. Looks like little eggshells, half eggshells. Cute, huh? I am going to use just the carrots, however. So I'm going to throw a couple carrots on here. You know what? I think it's going to be fine. Put that all the way down. So I think I'll put a little carrot right here. And maybe one right there. Just like that. Where's my lid? I have it somewhere over here. Well, I will find it later. I'm not worried about it right now. Okay, so let's put a carrot right there. We could put a cute little bunny over here, actually. Oh, there's a baby chick. Oh, we need to put the chick up here. Let's put the chick next to the little guy. Another carrot over here. So when I go through my stash and stuff, you know, the old stuff that I keep around, that's when I find this stuff. Oh, goodness, I found this. This is cool. I'm going to use this. So let's put a couple down here just for fun on the grass. I think we should do carrots because they're in the ground, right? 1 carrot and 2 carrots. They seem to stick into the glue without having to wait, which is nice. Starting to get stuffy again. Okay, so there's our card. A cute little Easter and a Valentine's Day card. And we are very late, so I'm not going to make anything else. I'll do the envelopes later. So thank you so much for watching. Sorry this video took longer than I expected, but I wanted to show you these cute little cards. Have a wonderful day. Bye.